it will be raining cats and dogs across the UAE for the duration of the week. So brace yourself for 3 days of heavy downpours across the UAE. And forecasts indicate that rains will continue until Friday, January 27th, which is tomorrow. And temperatures will dip to as low as 3 degrees Celsius, especially in the mountainous regions. And residents can expect thundery showers, lightning, a low visibility all throughout.
The UAE ministry issued an unstable weather alert as territorial rains lash parts of the UAE. Winds could reach up to 440 kph. I'm not sure. What's the kph?
Kilometers per hour, and rough seas off the coast, according to the National Center of Meteorology. And motorists are being urged to drive with caution and are being reminded to maintain a safe distance from the cars ahead. And also in Abu Dhabi, authorities have told residents to avoid driving unless absolutely necessary. So, well, there you go. Just take a screenshot of that, send it to your boss in Abu Dhabi saying, like, you know what, you can't go against authorities here.
Simran did it this morning. I did it too.
What do you mean you did too? How are we here if we did that?
No, yeah, for sure. Like, it was a day for us, but like completely on the rain.
Yeah.
100%. The road right in front of us, and you know it's not good rain. Let me tell you why you know it's not good rain.
Yeah.
People aren't posting about it. You know when it rains and it's like a blessing and people are like, oh my God, it's one of those days where it's raining.
Yeah.
Today is it? Because everyone's struggling. Everyone's having a hard time with the rain.
Yeah.
It's super puddly outside. It took me like 30 minutes to get here.
You know, the only time rain is, I feel, just such a blessing is when you're at where you're supposed to be. Yeah. And like, it comes for a couple of, good couple of minutes. And then it's gone. And then you're like, oh my God, you really enjoy that time. But like when it's a continuous, like if it keeps on raining for hours and overnight and the next morning you wake up to puddles and floods.
Yeah.
And broken down cars and engines not working. And then you're just like, what is happening?
What now? How do I explain this to the rest of my day? You know, it has a domino effect of just like a series of unfortunate events.
Yeah. And then some people just have such strict workplaces or schools and universities, like you're not really excused for the weather in some places. So it's a tricky one for residents, and that too, a lot of cars are breaking down. On the way to work this morning, I saw a lot of accidents, skids, cars breaking down, and I think like once the water gets in the engine, it completely like stops it from running. So.
Yeah, that's the thing. Amy explained this on the show before. So basically, if you're driving a car and there's like a reservoir of some sort, you have to keep powering through to get across it so that the water doesn't go into the engine and then the car is done for the day.
Yeah.
And probably the next few days after that.
Yeah.
So fight on fighter and just keep going ahead.
Yeah, and if you see an area that is especially flooded, try to avoid that route and try to avoid puddles as much as possible, because in some areas, waters are very high up.
And you can't really tell.
You can't, yeah, exactly. And it will damage the car. But of course, it is not, it's like easier said than done, right? If that is the only path, how else will you be able to cross it?
That's exactly what actually happened to me today, which is why I was an extra 10 minutes from, like, it takes me 12 minutes to get here, okay? But then I needed an extra 10 minutes to go all around Production City because they had all these like random water reservoirs, and I was like, not today, just not ever. Just like, stop rain, stop.
These are the times those with like cars that are very like low down.
Yeah.
They're just like, why did we opt for this? Was it really so worth getting a sports car when it's so low?
Sports car. How are you dealing with your Lamborghinis?
Well, if you're asking me about mine,
tell us.
It's in the garage for today. Not gonna get that out. But
water must have gone into the engine.
No, not really. My garage is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't want to put it through that. So
yeah, I get you.
Home.
Thinking ahead.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, the ones who especially customize their cars to make it even lower down.
Why would you do that? I still don't get the point of it.
I think aesthetics.
But is it because like speed bumps and stuff? I drove over a speed bump accidentally today.
And when you go, like, you know, for long drives to like the mountain regions, like Jebel Jason things, like these drivers with cars that are so customized and lower down, like they really struggle.
Yeah.
They really struggle.
But that's on them. You wanted the aesthetics, now you can't do camping trips.
And not just that, it's like when you have like your friend sitting in the car, it is the most inconvenient thing getting in and out of a car that's been lowered. Not the two-door. It's just like if a car is really lowered.
Oh yeah, but I was thinking about little car two-doors.
Like coupes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also that's another type of struggle altogether.
Is it not a coupe?
Coupe? Coupe?
I don't know cars.
I've been calling it a coupe for the longest.
Is it Ali's? Ali squared?
Coupe?
Is it a coupe or a coupe?
Like a chicken coupe, but a car is a coupe. I don't know.
Is it coupe or coupe?
Guys, is it coupe or coupe? What is it? True, for lower cars, it is difficult. Yes, yes. Meg Sky High, we love you. Like
Meg Sky High. Good boy. Her name's not Meg, but yeah.
What is it?
She told us yesterday.
Sad to know you were stuck last night at work, Pilot Rizwan. Yeah, I was really stuck and struggling.
Honestly, it's not a vibe. Not a vibe.
Being stranded here, I was raining. I was really scared.
I honestly felt that. I swear I was gonna come pick you up. I swear to God, I really did.